Okay, give me a second because I'm gonna check the light right now. I think it's gonna be fine, no? Yeah, it's gonna be fine. So there's something I wanna talk about it for days now, for days. Because what happened is that so I let me start from the very beginning. I'm gonna talk about gatekeepers. It's very important topic for me, and there are several reasons for that. People who live right now, 2025, with the internet, with the internet, basically it's unlimited, completely unlimited. But before, the music was not unlimited. We bought it on cassettes, on CDs. And on a CD, maybe you can have like 60, 70 minutes of music. So you need to be very selective. Most of the artists, most of the musicians, they making like 20, 30, or even more tracks for an album. And many times I heard that they actually hiring a different company to choose the 9, 10, 12 tracks, songs, what actually goes on the album. And obviously, the next very important thing is to put them in order. So you can listen to the album from the very beginning till the end. And most of my friends at the time, they were doing just like that. So not it's not like right now when people usually using playlist. When I was young, I I remember my very first work, but right now I want to talk about my very first salary. And I don't know the first salary what the people are spending on right now, but I think they actually spend it on mobile games mostly to get some upgrades or some goodies or get new challenges going on new levels or something like that, to unlock different features in the mobile game. I imagine that usually they spend it on that. But back in the day when I was young, when I get my first salary, when I was like 14, 15 years old, I bought music. And uh, and I made a very good choice. I'm always very happy about my first choice. It was not an educated one, and basically I chose it blindly. I was curious, but I still listen to the same songs, even to this day. So it was a very good choice. I bought two CDs, two albums, and I'm very happy with that. But the thing is, I want to talk about today, gatekeepers. So I find tracks that did not make into the album, remix and demos and different tracks that didn't make the cut, didn't get on the album, didn't get on the singles, didn't get the space at all because the space was limited. And whenever whenever the people, the producers or the people who were actually in the position to decide which music gonna be available for the public to buy, they didn't want to take the risk. Obviously, everyone wants to be the number one. You're not gonna spend loads of money to publish your work when you're aiming to be on the top five, last one on the top 500. Obviously, you don't do that. Everyone going for the top one. So whenever they don't really trust a song, what they do, they put it on a single or something. And where on the single there's like free songs, and it would be like the second one or something. And or it just doesn't make the cut and disappears completely. Or because now it's the internet, they put it on the internet. And I find a couple of songs like that for the album I bought when I was 14, 15 years old. And I bought that album from my very first salary. And I just don't understand why those songs didn't make the cut, didn't make it into the album. It's like, who was the one who's deciding about the songs? Like, who was that? to compare this situation to Hollywood movies, back in the day you could buy it on DVDs, and there were always extra features on the DVD, and you could watch the deleted scenes. Oh my god, I was always very very big fan of deleted scenes. But now the movie is going straight to streaming. It's very difficult to get, very very difficult to get the deleted scenes, or even those scenes that where the actors they making some sort of mistakes. Those are so, those are so funny. And always when you, for example, have a Hollywood movie which is 2 hours long, and then there's a director edition which is like 3 4 hours long, you can say that okay, that is a little bit boring. So you absolutely understand why the final product was only 2 hours, and the extended cut was like 3 4 hours long. You absolutely understand, because those things were, those scenes were boring. They didn't add up to the story, so it needed to end up on the on the floor. When they cut these sort of things. And but with this music, I don't understand who are the gatekeepers, who are the ones, who are choosing the songs that are going to the album or not. The very first album I bought from my very first salary, they should have been, it's like a double CD, a double album, because every single song is so amazing. uh, Today's kids, you don't understand how lucky you are that you live in the age of the internet in 2025. So you don't miss out on anything at all.